Well, here we are, February 2nd, 2008, and we're right in the middle of the largest snowstorm or the snow season that I've seen here in more than 10 years, more than a decade now, since 1996. We've got 4 feet of standing snow out there, as you can maybe see in the background. And to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here this winter, you need to look at it where our driveway is, and I'm going to pan over to that right now. And now you're being able to see what we dug out with the snowblower yesterday. That was February 1st. Yesterday I spent about 3.5 hours out here with the snowblower. It was broken down for about a week, and so we had quite a bit of snow to blow off the driveway in order to get the car back in here again. We're currently staying in a motel in Sandpoint since the snowblower died and we weren't able to get the car or any vehicles in and out of here. As you can see, looking at the road here, it gets very steep at times where the snowblower has thrown the snow from the driveway to the side, and those sides are up to about 5 feet high on either side of it. Now, to come around full circle to the house, this is what we've got. Again, we've dug a little bit out with the snowblower yesterday to get the car a place to park here. But overall, we've got 8 feet of standing snow in front of the front door to the house, and no way really practically to get out that door. We've got a front and back door to the house, and so far I have not been able to get the shovel in there and shovel that out in front of the front door. So we're looking at 8 feet, maybe 8.5 feet of standing snow that has fallen off the roof of the house and rolled off onto the front over the last week or so and made it impossible to get back in the front door of the house. And again, as you can see, the level of snow here is quite phenomenal in front of the driveway to the house and even out back. And there's a John Deere tractor sitting right over there, and it's covered in snow, and no way to get the tractor out to do anything with this winter, of course. So anyway, I'm going to show you, I built that shed, the one standing right there, and it's got, oh, I don't know, this is fresh snow because a lot of it, as you can see, has fallen off the front. And this is probably a week's worth of snow, which is about 18 inches or better high, and it'll be rolling off on the front too. So I've got to find a way to move that snow there so that when it falls off, it won't break the window to the shed that I built. Okay, now going in here, here is the snowblower I used yesterday, covered in a tarp. As you can see, a little bit of fresh snow from last night fell on it. I've got to keep it this way in order to keep the thing dry so that I can get it started maybe tomorrow morning if we get another foot of snow. But this is the truck, and right now the glow plugs, it's a diesel engine truck, the glow plugs are burned out, and I'm trying to get them replaced and get them in there tomorrow so I can move the truck. It's chained up, all 4 tires are chained, and it is very durable in the snow. And right now, without that truck, getting some things done around here is very, very hard to do. Here's a camper we've got with at least 4 foot of snow, 3.5, 4 foot of snow on the top. If you can look back in the back there, those 2 mounds of snow you see right there, those are 2 vehicles that have been sitting there. The snow is 4 feet high, and it reaches almost to the top of where the cab is on those vehicles. And on top of that, you got 4 feet of snow. So you're looking at a total of about 8 feet of snow to dig those vehicles out of the snowbank. This is what I've done today. Basically, I've taken the glow plugs out of the truck. We'll bring them in tomorrow and have them replaced, and then put them in tomorrow morning. And then the pathway to the back door, which was my big concern today, is right here around the truck. And we're coming to the back of the house now. Here's a trail going to the door, but with all of the snow that has fallen off the roof, it looks like this. The snow reaching 8.5 feet in the back there, almost to the top of where the snow falls off the roof, which is going to be a problem if we get a lot more snow this winter. Where is the snow going to roll off to, or will it roll off? Okay, until it starts melting down. Here's the pathway, and as you can see, I got the 2 shovels there. I've been shoveling this back area, and I shoveled all of this out today to break this stuff down just to be able to get to the back door of the house, which is right there in front of you. Again, The snow right there at the base of the door is about 1.5 feet, 18 inches to the ground. So with this much snow standing here, we're looking at about 8 feet of standing snow, 8.5 feet maybe, of snow right in front of the back door to this house. As we approach the door, I'm going to panorama back a little bit here. The propane tank I had to replace. It took several hours to dig it out of the snow. This is an empty tank. It used to be where the other tank is now, and it took, as you can see, it's buried in snow and ice right there. Well, that's what I had to pull out. The old tank. Took a crowbar and a bunch of other stuff, even boiling water to pour around the tank, to get that old tank out of here and to move it over there where it sits now. So this one we just put in about a week ago, and it should last about 6 weeks, 25-gallon tank, before it has to come out, which will put us around March, and by that time hopefully some of the snow will have melted off. But that's a month away, and basically that's what it looks like around here right now. Here's the camper, again another shot at that, and a vehicle, an old Ford Granada. Behind that, a Chevrolet automobile that is covered in 4 foot of snow. You can't even see it because the snow is higher really on that vehicle than the roof of the vehicle is, and then on top of that you got another 3.5, 4 feet. So this is a mess, and it's not going to really clean itself up for another month and a half before all of this, well, it isn't going to be melted off either. This 8 feet of snow you see right here is not going to be melted off, even in March, probably mid-March, maybe even April, before all of it's gone. It's going to be several months away. Up there you see the solar panels. They are collecting sunlight for electricity to power our home. We've got roughly, I don't know, I forgot the wattage, but I'm guessing 1,600 watts of incoming power when the sun's out like it is today, putting power into the battery pack in the house to run the house. And in addition to that, we've got some backup solar panels right there. And as you can see here, even those solar panels, which are 4 feet off the ground, are the base of the snow line is right at the bottom of that 4 foot. So when the snow gets another foot higher, it's going to be covering those panels, and that will require, again, getting out here with a shovel and digging all that snow out in front of those solar panels so they don't get covered up by increasing amounts of snow. So that should take us to where we're at right now, and we'll be quitting for this segment.